For example, the hammer and sickle would also be included in one of those restraints.
Almost any symbol which a political party or a political movement adopts is going to be protected by the First Amendment as a symbol of what they stand for. And what they stand for is an idea. We may not like the idea, or we may choose to adopt it.
Well, Jews say they have no right to stand for exterminating them.
Well, but that's not the issue here. The issue here is a march for half an hour in uniform, no speeches, no literature, no provocation other than their presence in the village.
Well, that's provocation alone.
Well, if exercising one's rights to demonstrate is provocation, and the courts permit that grounds to void one's rights, then there is no democracy and there is no First Amendment. And I have said before that it seems to me what the village of Skokie has done, particularly with its ordinances, but with the principle it's standing on generally, is to say that nobody in Skokie has First Amendment rights. And nobody should, because if anybody has First Amendment rights, then everybody does, and somebody's going to say something we don't want to hear. So we will void everybody's rights in the village so that we don't have anybody saying anything. It's appalling.
In the short run, what are your legal plans?
Well,
on this case?
Yeah, I don't have a fast answer for that because the case has grown so complex as to be hopelessly confusing in many ways. First, there still remains the injunction, which was obtained by the village, what, now 2 months ago?
Yes.
That injunction, in our view, is unconstitutional now and has been all along. That injunction must fall, and we're confident that it will. The three ordinances which prevent not only a Nazi demonstration from taking place, but any other demonstration in Skokie, also have to be challenged in our view. There may be, assuming it's not dismissed for lack of a cause of action, a suit on behalf of the survivors of the Holocaust who live in Skokie. We think, that is ACLU thinks, that suit raises exactly the same questions that Skokie itself has raised, and so there isn't any need for that second suit. What happens after those three hurdles are overcome is anybody's guess. I would be very surprised if the village of Skokie gave up at that point and didn't try something else. I think they will. Ultimately, I think that the First Amendment is going to win this fight. That is, I can't think of any device the village can use to prevent First Amendment activity from taking place.